Hello there. My name is Justin Holt, and I am principal at Southside High School in Beaufort County, North Carolina. I want to give you a brief overview of the district and talk also briefly about the instructional efforts within Beaufort County. Beaufort County is a coastal county in terms of access to what we call the inner banks along the Pamlico River. Beaufort County is a large county. In fact, I think it's the fifth largest in the state by land area. However, Beaufort County, we serve approximately 5,700 students, still waiting on that final count here to come from the district. We have shrunk by just a few hundred over the past 3 to 4 years. We were at about 6,000 students just a few years ago. There are 12 total schools within Beaufort County, and our superintendent, Dr. Cheeseman, likes to phrase the overview in terms of micro districts. So Washington is the county seat. Washington, you could call fairly urban, but of course in eastern North Carolina, I mean, it's not the size of a Greenville or even say a New Bern, or certainly not a Goldsboro, but it does serve a fairly urban population, and within that there is Eastern Elementary, which is like a pre-K1. John Cotton Taylor is a 2-3. John Small is a 4-5. And then P.S. Jones is 6-8, anchored by Washington High School, which is the 9-12. Then the Northern Micro District and Southern Micro District. So Northside High School on the north, fed by two K-8 schools, Northeastern and Bath. And then Southside, where I am, a 9-12 on the south side of the river, which is fed by a K-8 school that serves a small town of Aurora. And then Chocowinity, which is a small town. Chocowinity Primary is through 4th grade, and Chocowinity Middle is 5 through 8. So that's sort of an overview of our feeder patterns. Instructionally, we all share in common the use of our school improvement teams to drive what we call professional learning cycles. So the expectation from the superintendent is that we use the school improvement team to establish professional learning cycles that allow us to be site-specific on our instructional focus. So for example, at Southside this year, we'll be focused on instructional tech, in particular the use of either blended learning or a study of artificial intelligence in terms of the use for teachers and even for students. So that is a site-specific but common thread, and the professional learning cycle is something we could dig in deeper. But I want to touch on some other district-wide things that we have. We do share an accountability office that, unlike even my prior larger district, which was Charlotte-Mecklenburg, we're able to actually see school-wide and even drill down to teacher-wide performance on EOCs. And I'm going to speak primarily now from the high school lens. So our EOC scores, we're able to drill down, and even the common assessments that the district implements, we're able to drill down. Of course, I'm concerned with Southside, but I'm always looking at how we can collaborate with our Washington and Northside. We also have an early college. The early college is a little bit different, though, of course, in terms of the student demographic that's there and the pathways that they take. Other common instructional focuses across the district, it includes our CTE department. We are always focused on increasing our CTE completers, evidenced by our work keys results. And we also have academies at each of the schools. So there's a fire academy at my school, a boating academy at Washington High School, an auto tech academy at Northside High School. So we want to be focused on being able to provide our students real world career credentials. We of course have the EOC focus that I mentioned earlier. The common assessments are a big piece of that instructional growth. We also have instructional coaches within English language arts and math that can help build some common language around pedagogy and data analysis and standards specific instruction. I would say too that we do have just a wide array of instructional variance within the district. Part of that's demographic specific, as I said, about the micro districts. Part of that's with teacher experience. We have, for example, a common access to hardware and technology, but we have a wide array of what I would call soft skills within our teaching core, uh, able to implement that instructional technology. And the last thing that I'll mention from a high school perspective is that we share a common use of Beaufort County Community College partnership. All of the high schools have information highways where we're able to pipe in instruction for students in a classroom, as well as students are able to take online courses, and some students are also able to take in-person courses. And I think the Beaufort County Community College Partnership is a fantastic instructional practice that we have going. So I'm going to cut it now because I'm already over 5 minutes. I look forward to engaging more with your districts, and thank you.